is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snagged out of the air. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Austin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Austin. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running behind that left side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Going to the running game. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Might Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on.
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Hines is back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's reeled in. It's Wagner. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Dances away to buy time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. He wants to change this route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes a man miss. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. After the lack of production in the 1st half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the 2nd half.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Going with the ground game left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires complete on the crosser. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wagner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Trying to set up the screen. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. We open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresno State working from the red zone. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And after that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it back from inside his line. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That man.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the route is on.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one up, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Got a man. It's Wagner. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll ride his man on the option. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.